Melissa here from Aggressive Acres, just doing a quick video on this windy Saturday to talk to you briefly about our aggressive roosters and our plan going forward. So we started originally ordering 19 chickens, 2 of them roosters. So we originally planned on having 17 hens with 2 roosters. In the beginning, if you remember, we lost 3 of our chicks. So we are down to 14 hens now. And we have 2 roosters, which is kind of a high ratio. Usually you want to have minimum 8 to 10. Thank you. 8 to 10 hens per rooster. So we have these 2 roosters, and they're both specially picked. We have General Sal right there. He's the Copper Moran rooster, which carries the gene for the dark brown chocolate colored eggs. And as you can see, he's just gorgeous. I picked him because if you have a rooster, you want him to look gorgeous, and he is gorgeous. Then we have Colonel Sanders over here, who is the gray rooster, and he is the gray Americana rooster. He carries the gene for the blue eggs, meaning that if he mates with any of the brown egg layers, we should get Easter eggers. So the roosters were great. They were hand raised, no big deal. Obviously, I read about aggressive roosters, and from what I read, about half the time you're just going to get an aggressive rooster. Certain breeds can vary. That's kind of the ratio that it seemed like a lot of people had. So our roosters, we started noticing some aggression right around the 24-week mark, which if you read about it, that's pretty much when they start to be aggressive. Their hormones are going crazy, they're maturing, and that's when it usually starts. So the first one to be aggressive was the Copper Moran rooster here. And he had gone after my kids a few times and scratched their legs. And at first I wasn't sure if he was just kind of, you know, playing with them, or just the chickens were too close to them. They handled the hens a lot. So then of course I started separating the hens from him. I'm sorry, the children from the rooster. I didn't let them outside together. So that happened for maybe a week or 2, and there was no real issues. And then these 2 actually had a fight for dominance. They had about 2 different fights that we saw, just real short rooster fights, and we realized that Colonel Sanders here, the gray rooster, was the head honcho. He's the one that won the fight. He was the dominant rooster. After that point, I'm not sure when it happened, but it was probably about a month and a half ago, sometime in early February maybe, he started becoming aggressive. And it started that basically he didn't want you to get anywhere near him, anywhere near the hens. I would walk outside to feed them, and I would have to literally run to the coop. Man, we had a little hen fight right there. And he didn't like that. I had to literally run to the coop with treats, and I'd have to kind of finagle my way around, throw the treats in, and then I'd kind of barricade myself behind the coop so that he didn't get me. That went on for a few weeks. And he had attacked me a few times, never the kids, but that was only because I kept them separate. The kids were never near him. Whenever I wanted to bring the kids outside to play, I put them all inside the coop or inside the run here. So he's been getting more aggressive. And then I started carrying a few weeks ago this PVC pipe. Every time I went out here, I would carry it, and he'll come at me with it. I don't attack him with it, but I basically just kind of use it to show him like I'm not messing around. But he'll come after me. And he's always, if you watch me, he's right near me whenever I'm around the coop. If I walk over here, he'll come over here quickly. And if I do run over here, he'll usually come over here quickly as well. Of course, right now he's not paying attention because he's eating some scraps from the kitchen, but he's been a lot. So, no, I was just kind of trying to avoid it because I really didn't want to get rid of a rooster. Obviously, this is something I'd read about, something I knew would happen, but I, hoping that it just wouldn't happen. But we decided that now we're at the point where we need to get rid of them because I'm stressed out just having to care for them and not even mentioning the kids. The kids, they don't even go near him. If they, they double check that he's inside before they come outside in the yard, and that's no way to live in their backyard. So we've decided to get rid of him. We're going to put him on Craigslist and just see if someone wants him for, maybe $10, $15. Got paid $20 for him, maybe even $20. And if someone doesn't take him in a week, then we're going to look into butchering him ourselves and, putting him on the dinner table. So the other rooster here hasn't shown any aggression recently until yesterday. The other video that I posted, the pallet fence, at the very end of it, he actually got out of the fence And I was kind of running back to the house because it was raining, and he chased me all the way to the front door, which is a long way. He was right on my heels. I was, of course, screaming. Doesn't help that since they've been aggressive, I've been afraid because it's kind of scary. Yeah, are you mean? We'll find out. So that's kind of the backstory of our aggressive roosters. Yeah, look at him. He's. If I go over here now, he's probably. Yeah, see, look at that. He jumps right over there. I'm gonna go over here, and you're gonna follow me, aren't you? You're gonna flap your wings. Yeah. So we're gonna get rid of that one, the gray one, and we're gonna see if the other one kind of takes on the dominant role, or if he maybe is nice. I don't have high hopes that he'll become a nice rooster. I'm thinking we're gonna end up with no roosters, which I'm really bummed about because I wanted to hatch our own eggs maybe the end of the summer, just a few for fun, and we really wanted to get olive eggers, so I'm kind of bummed. But at this point, we have 4 kids. We don't need roosters, so that's the decision we've made. The other point that I wanted to mention is obviously they both crow a lot. You've heard in this video how much they've crowed. Colonel Sanders, the gray one, starts crowing. He used to start crowing, in the morning, and he'd crow a few times. We'd wake up, but it wasn't an issue. The past maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he crows, no joke, from about 4 in the morning till about 6:30 in the morning. I'm talking about every probably 2, maybe 3 minutes. There might be a 5-minute window when he doesn't crow, but it is constant. I mean, it is sometimes it's several crows a minute, and it's really obnoxious. So we're gonna eliminate that problem, and we'll see what this one does when this happens. We'll let you know how it goes. It's a hard decision for us, but that's some of the reality of life on the homestead that we're gonna have to deal with. So thanks for checking in. We'll definitely let you know how it goes, keep you updated. We're coming outside today to build the rest of our pallet fence and to get started on the duck coop. I will hopefully be back later with some footage of the ducks and chicks outside. Gonna let them free range a little bit with supervision, of course. And hopefully by the end of the weekend, they'll be in their new home. Oh my word, these two. I'm also wondering if the reason we have more aggressive roosters is because we have 2 of them and not really enough hens. So I think that could be part of it. They were raised together. They're not really aggressive with each other besides the initial battle for dominance, but I'm imagining it would have been a better ratio if we only had one to start. So you live and you learn. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep you updated. And there they go, mating the hens. All right, thanks for checking in. Have a great weekend.